Yes, students, a very good morning to all of you. In the chapter organizing files and folders, previous video I have described that is Snap. After Snap, today we are going to discuss about the various file formats, various files formats. Various files format, or you can say various file format. So when you are making different types of file, or you are making a program and you are storing the program in the computers or any storage devices, so these files will be stored in the computer memory or in the hard disk or any storage devices. Now we must know what is the use of the format, what is the file. File, you are knowing that collection of records becomes a file. So when you are storing file, so a number of files you have stored, number of files. So after that, if you want to find out which file you have created for what purpose, it means that will be identified by the format of that file. Take the example here. If you are storing a file abc.ppt, just imagine there abc.ppt. So the name of the file is abc. Dot sign, then ppt. It means this is the extension of that file. So the first which you are finding here, that is known as primary name. Primary name, any name you can write here, primary name. It's depend upon you what the name you want to give that particular file. So that name will be primary name. And here, this is extension. This is extension. It means if you have created the file and you have stored in the computer's memory, so the primary name of that file is ABC. So you cannot identify which type of file you have stored. But whenever you are finding PPT, it means you can say this is the file related to the PowerPoint slide. PowerPoint slide. So what is indicating here? That is PowerPoint slide. Or when you are going to present, so you can say this is the PowerPoint slide. So how we can identify that thing, I want to tell you. The first name, any name you can write, but whenever you are writing the program, you are making the slide or anything, you are making a document, so they will take the extension automatically, and by the help of the extension we can identify which type of file is there. This is the primary name dot ppt, or any name will be there. So different types of files, just I am going to explain it. First of all, it must be clear. With the help of the extension, we can find which type of file is stored. It is clear now? Now come on here. First format, audio files. Audio files. So when you have created an audio file there, so what will be the extension of that one? Extension of that .mps. It is the extension. Next you can write WPL. So if the file is stored in the computers, and extension you are finding here .mps, .wpl, any extension you are finding here, so you can say this is the audio files. It means the file which you have created, that is audio file. It is clear? So how we are identifying? With the help of the MPS. That is the audio file. Clear? Same thing is there. In place of that, if you are using the video video files. Video files. You have created the video files that are stored in your computer memory. They will take the extension .avi. Second extension can be FLV. Third, it can be .mp4. MP4. See the here. If you are storing the file and the file is taking the extension .avi, .flb, .mp4. So, if you are finding here like this one, if you want to write here Rajesh .avi, so you are finding here the Rajesh AVI. So you can say this is the audio, this is the video files. And when you are finding mps.wpl extension we are finding, so we can say this is the audio file. So by the help of the extension we can identify which type of file is stored in the computer's memory. Okay. Now after this you can find the compressed files. Compressed files. Compressed file. See here. Compressed file if you are finding. So how you can find out which type of file is there? So just I have told you that with the help of the extension easily we can identify. So if you are getting the extension .rar, primary name can be any name you can want to give, you can give. So this is the .rar and it is known as RAR file. So any file, if the file is very big in size, so first of all they will compress to make the occupy the little space. So that is known as compressed file. And when you are using the compressed file, so the extension of the compressed file will be .rar, and these files are known as RAR files. One more example here, ZIP. If you are finding the extension ZIP, so you can say this is the compressed file. So with the help of the extension, we can say which type of file is there. Next we can take image file. Now next is image file. Image file means .bmp, the first extension. Second extension you can see that is the GIF, you can see. Next is also there .jpg. So here the extension, and if you want to see the file, which type of file is there, so you can say this type of file is the image file. One more extension you can take here, that is the .png. So in any file, if you are finding the extension of the file is .bmp or .gif or .jpg or .png, so you can say these files are the image files. Is clear? So by the help of the extension, we are finding which type of file is stored in the computer's memory or any storage devices. Now in the sequence of this, you can find there the word processor file. Word processor file. So when you are writing a document, you are writing any text and you are storing the text in your computer's memory. So that file will be stored in the computer's memory and they will take the extension .docx first. Second, it can take .doc. So So you can say the file which is written in the word processor file or word processor file. So the extension of these files will be .docx or .doc. So easily you can find out this is the documentation file, word processor file. After that, presentation file. Presentation file. It means when you are making a slide in PowerPoint, you are making the slide to represent anywhere. So the file will be presentation file, and the extension of that will be .ppt, or you can say .pptx or .pptx. So here you are finding the file, so you can say the extension of the file is ppt, or the extension of the file is .pptx. So these files are presentation files. So this is the presentation file. After that, the spreadsheet file. Spreadsheet file. So when you are creating any spreadsheet in Microsoft Excel, in Excel you will read in the next time. So what is Excel? In Excel, if you have written the file, so that file will be stored in the computer's memory in the form of XLS, SLS.XLS, or you can say XLX. So the file which is stored in the computer's memory with the extension XLS or .xlx, also you can say XL, you can include here. So this type of file, whenever you have stored, so these are the file which is used XLS, X and XLS. Okay, XLS. Here you will write the S, so that will be clear. First, see here, XLSX, complete. Second, XLS. So whenever you are finding this type of file with the extension .xlsx, this is the X, you can say this is the spreadsheet file. Or if you are finding .xls, so you can say this is the spreadsheet file. And one more here, that is programming files. See here, programming files. Programming files. So it means when you are writing the program in the different languages, so it will take a particular extension and you can say which language this program has written. For C, if the extension you are finding C, so this is the indication that the program is written in the C language or C++ source code file. Source code file. See here the first. If the program is written in C, so extension you are finding C or C++. So you can say this is the programming files. Next you can take .java. So this is the indication that Java source code files. That will be the Java source code file. Like this one, if you are using .vb, so you can say VB. So that is the Visual Basic file. If you are finding .cpp, so C++, this is the source code of the programming, source code file. So student, so by the help of the extension By the help of the extension in which we are finding the different types of extension, you can identify which type of file you have stored. So this is the various file format. So students, you can identify with the help of only extension. Now students, come on. The next topic, that is searching for files using wildcard characters. Using wildcard characters. So we must know what is wildcard characters. When we do not remember the exact name of file, so that time we will use wildcard characters. Wildcard characters are two types. Two types of wildcard characters. First is interrogative sign, you can say, that is question mark. Question mark. Second, asterisk sign. Asterisk sign. This is the asterisk sign. Asterisk sign and question mark. So these are the wildcards. Wildcard. See the differences here. When you are interested to replace only one character, that time you can use interrogative sign or question mark sign, you can say. Second, asterisk sign. More than one characters you want to replace, you can replace by the help of the asterisk sign. When I will give the example, so you can say. Only one thing you have to remember. By the help of this one, only one character will be there. And second, if you are using asterisk sign, so more than one characters can be used there. First of all, I am taking an example of interrogative sign. An example so it will be clear. See here, first, comp, C-O-M-P, asterisk, in place of asterisk, interrogative sign. First I am describing interrogative sign. Dot, asterisk, a question mark sign and dot, D-O-C-X. So what, just as I told you that when you are using the interrogative sign or question mark sign, only one character can be replaced here. So the file which you have stored in your computer, the first name, primary name is starting with com, and after that one character be there. That can be any other name, but extension must be DOCX. So all the files which are starting with the com and one more character, it may be any character, and the extension is .docx. Then this document file will execute on the monitor. This document file will execute. This is the example of the question mark sign. In that place, it means only one character you can replace. Here, the file name must be start with the COMP. After that, if you want to write R, you can T, you can. Only one character. But extension must be DOCX. So, all the files which are starting with com and extension is DOCX, that will be executed on the screen. Clear? Now, second, dot. Use next file, any extension which I have described, you can use here. If you are using PPG, so it's not matter. It means the three characters, any file which is consisting three characters, but extension is .ppg, that file will execute on the monitor. This is the way. Third example, in the asterisk sign, how you can use asterisk sign. See here, just I have told you that in place of asterisk sign, more than one characters you can use. See here, COMP asterisk dot DOC dot. So the starting name of the file is com. After that, more than one characters can be used here, and the extension will be .doc. So only those files will execute on the monitor. It means comp will be there. After that, if you want to use 2 or 3 characters here, you can use, but extension will be doc. So all the files which is related to the comp and asterisk sign, that will display on the screen. Next example you can take comp extic dot asterisk. See here. It means the file will start with the comp. Primary name can be more. Yes. And any extension is there. No need to say here extension. Any type of file which you have stored in the computer's memory and that is started with the comp. After that any characters are there, it's not matter. So all the files which is started with the comp and extensions, any extension is there. So this file will execute on the monitor. Now see here. X.pptx. X. Here the primary name is not given. So the file which you have stored, we don't know about the name of the file. So we are indicating here with the help of the asterisk. What extension is pptx? So the file which primary name is not shown, but extension is pptx. So only these type of files will execute on the monitor. So this is the searching for files using wildcard characters, and by the help of the wildcard characters we can easily execute the file which we want. Okay students, now this chapter is finished. Next time, next chapter I will start. Okay, thank you.